Well, here we go. We are on WeAreGWF.com. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for choosing to spend your Saturday evening with us. As here comes one of the most exciting young prospects in the world of wrestling. The Prince of Scandal is in the house.
Auf dem Weg zum Ring. Mit einem Gewicht von 95 Kilogramm aus Budapest in Ungarn. The Prince of Scandal, Justin Wylde.
Justin Wylde has already been making waves in his native Hungary. He is the only ever two-time Revolution champion over in our friends in HCW. He's also just made his American debut. He is increasingly being talked about, and he's also had a very successful year here in GWF.
Aus Budapest in Ungarn, the Prince of Scandal, Justin Wylde.
Wylde made his GWF debut at the Light Heavyweight World Cup earlier this year. And he has been invited back multiple times since. Could be a very, very important night if he can defeat George Khoukaz.
Sein Gegner. Mit einem Gewicht von 110 Kilogramm, he's coming from the most dangerous city in the world, Aleppo, Syria, George Khoukaz!
Look at him, an absolute beast of a man, George Khoukaz. He is being mentored, as I mentioned earlier, by the now Berlin champion, Pascal Spalter. But Khoukaz himself, we understand, is on the road to a shot at a championship, we don't know which, here in GWF. If he can get 3 wins under his belt, that is the challenge laid out to him by our matchmaker, Doug Williams.
Aus Aleppo, Syrien, George Khoukaz!
Khoukaz already has one of those 3 victories. He picked that up against Ronaldo the Beautiful. His name, not mine. At Summer Smash, so Khoukaz already 1/3 of the way there, looking to make it 2 out of 3. If he can defeat Wylde here tonight at Battlefield. Bell rings, we're underway. Let us know who you think is going to win this match. It's going to be a very interesting one. Also let us know who you think is going to walk out of here tonight as world champion. Will it be John Bad Bones Klinger or Speedball Mike Bailey? And we want your thoughts, of course, on who is going to win the 4th annual 30-man Battlefield match. Join the conversation on social media using the hashtag GWF Battlefield. Khoukaz getting a little bit frustrated here in the early going by the somewhat cocky Justin Wylde, who's still just 19 years of age, unbelievably. Wylde trained by, among others, Icarus, who is, of course, the winner of the 2017 Battlefield match. He comes from a good pedigree in terms of success here in GWF, does Wylde, but Khoukaz picks him up, deposits him on the ring apron. Khoukaz takes a kick to the kidney from Wylde. Wylde launches and Khoukaz moves out of the way. Oh, there is a fine line between self-confidence and hubris, and I think Wylde may be getting a little bit too confident for his own good. Khoukaz will pick him up. Wylde tugging at the beard of George Khoukaz. Oh my God, look at that right hand from Khoukaz. That'll break a jaw. Khoukaz unloading on Wylde in the corner. Wylde gets that boot up into the face of Khoukaz. Goes for the double knees, got some of it. You know, Khoukaz may have landed awkwardly there on his knees, holding onto that left leg, tendering it very gently, and Wylde honing in on it like a vulture. You've got to say, one of the things you have to be impressed about with Justin Wylde and what we've seen of him here in 2019 is he has a ruthless streak that you might not think to look at him at first glance, but you can hear the crowd are taunting him, a Justin Bieber chant for Justin Wylde. But he has much more than a pretty face, it's Justin Wylde. Wylde on the shoulders of Khoukaz temporarily, and once again goes to that knee. The stakes here tonight, of course, every bit as high for Khoukaz as they are for Wylde, if not higher. Thanks to that challenge from Doug Williams, our matchmaker, that Khoukaz has to win 3 matches to get some kind of championship opportunity here in GWF. And, well, I don't know what happens to that potential opportunity if he loses before he picks up 3 wins. Khoukaz, of course, formerly a part of Group Anashi, and then since leaving that group was taken under the wing of Pascal Spouter. Wylde trying to pick up Khoukaz. It's not just about the weight, the size of Khoukaz, it's about a leverage advantage when you're 6'6" or something in that range as Khoukaz is. You see, he got easily able to lever up Justin Wylde and slam him down. Wylde is going to have to find a way to compensate for that if he is going to defeat Khoukaz, the man from Aleppo in Syria, the most dangerous city in the world. Tonight, the most dangerous city in the world might just be Berlin, with that battlefield match on the way. Wylde thrown across the ring by Khoukaz. Khoukaz still, though, you can see, not entirely happy on that left knee. Wylde, though, going to try and cling on to the ankle here. And that's the bad leg as well of Khoukaz. Trying to stop Khoukaz from picking him up. Oh, Wylde again. He is relentless in targeting that injured limb. The kick around the side of the head for good measure from the Prince of Scandal. Wylde, I think Wylde's lower back is hurting him. Both of these men are working hard at this point in the match. Wylde maybe going to look for that double foot stomp. Nailed it. They've got him right in the knee. I think he deliberately aimed for the knee. Will that do it? No. Wylde now looking for the submission and gritting his teeth here. Wylde, you can see Khoukaz grimacing in pain. Khoukaz knows he has to, oh my, Khoukaz knows he has to get out of this as fast as he can. He's not, as far as I can see, within reach of those ropes, even with those long arms of his. And Khoukaz, in the absence of being able to grab the rope, had to fight his way out of that hold, which he did. Whole lot of toughness on display here from both of these guys. Khoukaz in particular, giving this onslaught, this assault on the left leg from Wylde. Khoukaz chopping at the throat and the chest of Wylde. Strikes every one of them, rattling the frame of Wylde as the knee may go. He's going to look for the goodbye kiss. The goodbye kiss. Oh, he got caught. He got caught by Khoukaz. Khoukaz with Wylde on his shoulders, drops him. Wylde unconscious. Khoukaz goes for the cover, leg hooked, and George Khoukaz picks up the win.
Und hier ist der Sieger aus Aleppo, Syrien, George Khoukaz.
Well, make it 2 out of 3 for George Khoukaz. 1 more to go, and if Doug Williams is good to his word, then Khoukaz could be in line for a championship opportunity.
Der Sieger aus Syrien, George Khoukaz.
Khoukaz with an impressive win here, showing what a dominating physical force he can be here in GWF. There is still plenty of the year left. Could 2019 yet be the year of the man from Aleppo? Khoukaz quite right. 1 more win to go until he has gold in his sights. Big win here tonight for George Khoukaz, and we are just getting started. So much more to come here at Battlefield.
Hey George, congratulations to your 2nd win. Do you already know which title you would prefer after your 3rd victory? Let's see.
Berlin. Das nächste Match ist ein ganz besonderes Match, denn es ist ein Women's Wrestling Revolution Match, angesetzt auf einen Fall. Und es geht um den German Wrestling Federation Women's Interims Champion.
Well, interesting story here.